Oke guys, kita lanjut ke game ketiga ya, antara Homeboys melawan dari Niplex. Match penentuan guys ya. Kita lihat aja guys. Udah pakai Zax. Courtesy pakai Aurora ya.
Yeah, Courtesy here just harassing Mal. Oh, the first
Mal, satu hit.
Flicker of health. He does accidentally take the little
Tengah juga ada yang pakai flame shoot guys ya.
Homeboys worries, just considering the fact that they nearly gave first blood.
Wow, that was too close. Ma, I do not know what you were thinking at that time, but great job coming in from NIP Flash. That was uncalled for, but was amazing. But on the side of Homeboys, this is where you gotta actually be very wary of what your situation is. Overextension has been seen from the side of Homeboys. They try to go in, they want to go in for the aggression, but ended up it was not in their favor. Year 3, holding off from the bottom right this instant. Just not gonna move at all. They're just waiting for anyone to actually budge through who gets the first action through. And we do have some of the backups coming in as well. And teams NIP Flash is responding well as well for the side of
GPL.
But here come up for the mid lane.
Yeah, JPL onto the back line trying to harass Udyr to prevent him from getting level 4, and Aurora dropping the ball lane as well so that he can share the EXP with Teresa.
Malnya nggak mau buang-buang waktu guys ya.
Flash having that perfect rotation here, but Hades under threat from Mal coming the back line. They want to go for JPL, but JPL being torn the neck, and here comes the penalty zone. Adamir airballs doesn't catch anyone, and Courtesy now staring down the outlet in the face.
Hades yang dapat guys. Itu di zoning nggak ada yang cover coy. Tapi Hades mati ke sini. Nah. Untung sih guys berarti guys. Tapi Emal kalah mati guys.
In the jungle, he will pick up the bait, and Adamir feeling ready. Frisky picks up a double kill, and looks like
GPL tipis doh recall
ini
sama-sama mati sih guys.
JPL, but he's punished for that aggression.
I mean, team Homeboys, that is too much, and the fact that they try to actually go in.
Mal sebenarnya bisa gak mati guys tadi guys, cuma dia overcommit ya udah. Ditukar sama-sama roamer ya, aman.
Was just too ambitious as well as too cocky, actually too stubborn to a point that actually want to go in for a fight. NIP Flash will just gonna be benefiting as well as utilizing that aggression as well as the stubbornness from the side of Homeboys. But now within few seconds, I think about 30 seconds coming up for the clock on the side of another turtle to come out. I think that they are already setting up themselves here on the mid lane. Team Homeboys still needs to step up their game.
Yeah, as both teams now having having their ultimates online, so definitely gonna be a first kill. Zama Falls being laid out. Enough. The pounce comes in for Hades, and just like that, a little bit unexpected coming from NIP Flash, they catch Nets off guard underneath his very own turret.
He could have actually gone it off but then again, NIP Flash, a great momentum, a really good support system. This is what we're talking about when it comes to communication. NIP Flash, during the first run with Team Liquid, they weren't doing so well, but now it seems that they're in a better position as well as in a good formation. So far, year 3, backing off from the fight with Adamir. Now Nets, once he was taken out, it seems that JPL coming through 4v2 situation right this instant.
The way of the dragon catches in Frigid, followed by Frigid Glacier, but Nets right into the picture, gets the trade-off onto the Cho. And this is it. NIP Flash was poised to actually take out Turtle, but the death. JPL will scratch that. Adamir, 3-man knockup. Emil getting killed. He might just go down, surviving the bait. But no.
Jetri, tipis banget Hades. Nekat banget.
He gets the kill, and Nets gets
mati sih.
Completely obliterated by Audare.
Adamir.
Well, under a little bit of a threat from Mel, uses the vengeance by way of the dragon of JPL to solo him up even further with the goal lane. Mel tries to survive, but NIP Flash, they take it all and they punish Homeboys.
That is a sad sight to see. I can't even watch it anymore. Homeboys, that was just so stressful as well as very dirty on the side of NIP Flash, punishing you for every single mistake. Homeboys, I feel like again a lot of their decision making is in the questionable. Like, what were they doing? Why are they ever extending themselves? Even when they had the opportunity to just back off from those fights, they ended up still like overcommitting to it. And here on out, Mal trying to actually find a fight to the side of GPL as Turtle will be taken for the team of NIP Flash, getting more goals for themselves.
Yeah, this is the threat that we've always wanted to see JPL put out, right? On his signature Cho. One misstep or a misposition coming up from Homeboys, it's going to give NIP Flash that entrance, that opening to find a pick off. And now JPL lingering around, yeah, just hanging around. The
Corgi
comes up, only catches Katizi.
Yetri.
Final slash misses his mark, and Adamir coming up.
Adamirnya
Enough to freeze two members. Nets gets caught. Zamafos gets popped as well. But here comes
Bisa Yetri, langsung guys ya.
Yeah, that actually pays for the mistake, and NIP Flash once again gets off scot-free. Not only that, they find the Camellia.
I mean, it's like almost enough they will be able to actually close the fight. Team NIP Flash was just better off to actually move away and was able to actually be surviving those fights, and Team Homeboys was not able to actually close those. Now GPL is in the fight again and again. We keep on seeing they will be able to actually get the aggression on the side of NIP Flash, but it wasn't enough to connect the dot, and this is something that Homeboys need to step up. They have to actually find the closure. Now going in for a fight at the mid lane, Courtesy run to the side will be taken down easily by Mal, and now Adamir trying to push through, but he's all alone. Al comes through for the backup.
Yeah, Frigid Glacier being used too early, but Final Slash puts out in a very bad position. That's not where they want to be. Hades trying to look for the cleanup, but the rest of his teammates are down. It looks like NIP Flash, they will accept that this is the end of the fight. Our Way of the Dragon comes in, but JPL this time around
JPL tipis
and Udio will punish him. NIP Flash, they had the chance to take the mid tower, but slight aggression just punished there, especially starting off with Cortese getting caught on in the mid lane.
I mean, this is just a trait. This is, again, some of the traits that Homeboys needed. A great start for themselves because they have been struggling a bit. But then again, NIP Flash still in the lead at the moment right now. And now going in for a fight with Adamir. Managed to take down Courtesy first. Adamir still surviving though. Mal as well as Nex sticking together. One more shot to go. It's gonna be Nex.
Hades, alah.
Yeah, but our here just having that spike. JPL comes out a little bit too late. Couldn't join the party. And well, looks like NIP Flash was set up for being taken out by Homeboys. Mel here just making sure that JPL stays out of reach of his Harif. And I gotta say, he's doing a good job at this point. Both teams still pretty tight. NIP Flash having a little bit of a slight goal lead, but it doesn't really matter that much to Homeboys given the fact that Nets is going to even that out by clearing up the top lane.
Okay, looking good for Homeboys. Now we see that most of their investments is already profitable.
Hades sekarang vibes-nya makin itu ya guys, makin pendiam gitu guys.
As we do see that NIP Flash have their eyes already at the Lord, they're just waiting for the right time to move in.
Yeah, Holy Crystal just got picked up by Udo, so the spike of damage will come up. This time around, will they be able to find a slash push in a bad position? The flicker is committed.
Sabar doang guys.
For the rest of NIP Flash still healthy and standing. So no harm, no foul from both sides. Homeboys just setting up to contest this lot. Both teams pretty neck to neck. And I think NIP Flash, they're feeling a bit risky, and I don't think they'll start the fight just yet. They need to wait for JPL to catch someone out.
And that's what we see from NIP Flash, that is always their forte. They know that they can slow the pace down just a little bit, make sure that they have the right timing to go in for the fight, despite they have been committing a little bit of mistakes. But pushing on straight away on the mid, we got Year 3
GPL.
caught off. But Mal is right there to back things off, and they have the information put. Going in for a fight. Adamir goes in for a fight with Amal, but backs off straight away because the Year 3 comes through, and there.
Adamir
just a little bit more to be caught off.
Adamir.
But he managed to scurry away just with 1 HP in his
eyes. Nets ya guys ya.
Come out as well. Hades completely unaffected, but this will send Homeboy scarring.
Awalnya mati.
That's managed to take down
yang dapat
but here comes the first fight.
Ratri-nya.
Once again secures the Lord. Will they go back in? They're so low.
Emang gak sempet pencet Ratri guys tadi guys.
JPL can get out. Mel sticking around. He doesn't know that JPL is right just there.
Ratrinya buat nge-kill malah ya.
JPL, he wants to get the kill. Final slash onto Hades. What's he doing
Hades
there?
kocak. Hades kocak.
Really gets the kill.
Udah mati.
Nice.
Nice.
Ross comes out.
Gelok.
The freeze comes in. and just enough.
Tiga
to pick up
tuker
the kill
Lord ya guys
onto
ya.
Hades. Well, I was surprised there because I thought that Mel would have gone down, but the Frigid Glacier as well as the Frosty Breeze combo just wasn't enough to take the Outlaw out.
Agree, definitely. I mean, like, it was already in the favor of NIP Flash, but a great setup coming in from Team Homeboys. I'm loving the fact that Udil making that first blood for the side of them. The team fight was just good. And then, even though the lot has been stolen, not to worry, they will be able to actually clear out some of the casualty. And Mal meeting off with JPL to actually contest for that buff. Mal having a little bit struggle,
Buset,
but on the
ada
side of
mirnya guys.
mid, we do see
Willy.
that Year 3 and Amal having also a lot of their damages on their side of from Team NIP.
Yeah, both Dominus Descent and Frigid Glacier already being used.
Adamir,
Zone
iya.
comes in as well. That being said, Adamir just not tanky enough to soak up all the damage coming up from the side of Homeboys. But NIP Flash, they got what they came here for. They got the mid tier 1, and they potentially could also take the tier 2 down into the bot lane.
Lu, JPL.
Ismalnya
guys. Lu.
Rather the Frigid
Ya.
Glacier being used there. The sharks come out. Hades in a lot of
Hades
trouble.
kocak.
Tries to get
Lu,
out of the
nice
house. He
banget.
will be able to do so. Although the Brilliance gets popped by Owl as well to try to escape from Ye 3. But here comes the rest
Owl
of the
mati
boys, just
sih.
like a hungry pack of wolves.
Gila sih
And
guys,
they pick up a
awal
kill onto the Lunox,
pakai
while the
ini
real
guys,
wolf
Lunox.
pushes down the mid lane.
Lunox kalau sama
Well,
Harit
that
sih
was
gue
good.
masih pegang
Both
Harit
coming
sih
in on
guys.
the side of at least
Walaupun dari
trying
DPS-nya
to
cepetan
utilize them
Lunox
as
ya.
well as try to cover things up for the side of Team NIP Flash. Yeah, they trade off the kills, but definitely I think that with Roger just try to make
minus
sure
semua,
that the
guys.
measure still up par for the side of Team NIP.
Coba
I don't
tar
think
damage-nya
that,
aja yang
we
plus
are
ya.
seeing much of the losses. We do feel that the team of Homeboys managed to bring it back to their side, but only getting the tier 1 turret.
BFB
for
udah
both the
diamankan
bottom and
oleh
the top.
Amal cuy.
Still not gonna be enough though. Courtesy on the side with JPL, just waiting for the right time. Homeboys already backed off, so times are actually slowing and as well as fearful right here for the Land of Dawn.
Yeah, I think NRB Flash, you know, they definitely wanted a little bit more of the Lord. And we saw they actually lost a little bit of a negative loss in terms of EXP and goal, but Homeboys just putting up an immaculable defense. I think a key reason for why they're doing this is because they are able to catch Katizi out of position, right? And they're forcing him to commit the Frigid Glacier before the actual team fight happens.
So-
And this puts Homeboys in a very good spot. The moment the Aurora Ultimate is on cooldown, NIP Flash loses that control in that team fight. But speaking about team fight, here comes the
Buset.
rest of
Hey,
Homeboys trying
yang
to
dapat
bring that Aurora
Hades
as quickly
lagi.
as possible. And they are able to secure the Lord JPL.
Oh, lah,
onto the
JPL-nya
Dragon, the
mati.
Way of the Dragon being popped up, but the Bane will get the
Buset
kill
sih,
onto
guys.
the Cho, and Email, he wants more. Goes in,
Nah.
won't find anyone. NIP Flash once again getting the Lord, but it's actually Homeboys that are winning the fights.
Homeboys are winning the fight, and I'm loving it. The fact that most of their team fight, they have a really good initiative, and the idea of the fact that they let most of the ulti be wasted, and the team of NIP Flash will be actually granted a lot of their punishment on those mistakes. And here on out, Homeboys still have to be on the defense side. This is gonna be a little bit tricky to be cleared out, but it's okay. Still on the lead for the
So-
team of NIP Flash as well as Homeboys tackling down that late game.
Yeah, NIP Flash now feeling the heat coming out from Homeboys, but they are both 5 men strong or alive and healthy. Ultimates ready to pop off anytime. Lot pushing up the top lane. Remember, this is an enhanced slot, and then Homeboys, they are preventing everything they can. And here comes the final slash to get JPL once
Shit.
again, but JPL used the Jikuno to actually get out of trouble, followed by the Shimpu. Meanwhile, Katizi trying to use the Frosty Breeze to freeze up that tier 2, but the rest of Homeboys, having dealt with Lord, will defend that mid turret. But NIP Flash, overall, given the conditions, I think they will be happy that they managed to get the inhibitor turret at the top lane.
Again, small victory, what is matters right now, and I think that NIP Flash, I'm loving every single time they will be able to just steal one moment after another for the team of Homeboys, and that's what the thing that we need from the team of NIP Flash as they pull through, even despite that Homeboys was the one who had the benefits of trades off.
It's all about discipline. Here, right? You just try to get those small wins. No point trying to risk it all like they did in both Game 1 and Game 2. But that being said, I think NIP Flash, they must be feeling slightly more confident with the enhanced minions or the super minions pushing down on the top lane. That frees up NIP Flash to kind of just focus on the other two, while Lord is spawning in the perfect position of the map, right? You got super minions pushing in top lane, lots on the bot lane, so this puts Homeboys in a difficult spot, especially if NIP Flash can manage those waves.
Agreed, definitely. And 30 seconds on the clock, we're gonna see the lot popping off just in the nick of time for Team NIP Flash to actually get a hold of the situation again. Team Homeboys, they're literally a little bit clueless right now. They're actually
Divine Life udah ada one kali awal ya.
trying to find out whether they actually can go in. Year 3 and Ma knows JPL is right in the corner, but doesn't go in for the extension though. They just try to find out. They also try to actually get the buff for themselves as well, while JPL is just right there just to confuse them around.
Yeah, I love how sneaky JPL is, right? He's trying to spot out the Arlot by seeing if the mark comes out. Secondly, he's trying to bait out the final slash. We've seen, the final slash getting bait out twice now. Both times, Homeboys failed to kill. But hey, speaking about killing, Adamir going to the penalty zone right onto Mal. Meanwhile, fights happening all across the map. JPL zoning Nets away on this.
Adamir tipis. Nice banget Nets. Gelo.
The Frosty Glacier comes up.
Year 3, nice.
The Frosty Breeze comes. And they do manage to get the immortality
Immortal
down
guys,
onto
buset,
Year
nice
3.
banget.
The Glacier comes out once
Masih
again.
selamat loh, Year 3.
The burst, it's
Nets
more enough.
melamati Mal.
Goes down, Mal zones JPL out of the picture. And Homeboys, they will be able to secure this lot, but in the meantime,
Atasnya guys, atas, balik Year 3. Halo. Year 3 bisa balik sih, aman.
Stop them from going back to base. He will stop too.
Hati-hati map sih guys, sumpah.
Manages to TP back just in time to reset, and NIP Flash, well,
udah menit 17 bro, soalnya bro sekali mati lama.
I mean, that was close. That was really too close for both team. I think that if there was a chance for Team NIP Flash to actually win those fights, they could have been actually turned over for themselves, and they could have actually get the lot already. But Homeboy's defense is getting more and more sturdy right now, more steady for the side of them to actually go in for the penetration and fighting off with the team of NIP. Adamir gonna actually shoo away Amal, but as we do see that they're trying to actually get the lot, Team Homeboys is also around the corner, will be trying to disturb them.
Yeah, the EXP graph at this point doesn't really matter anymore because if you think about it, both teams are level 15, right? You're maxed out.
Lord Evolve guys ya.
Maxed out for both sides as well.
GPL, lu ngapain malah maju? Hati-hati lo.
Minions.
Year 3 udah di ulti. Voila. Adamir. Mati lagi sih guys. Ini daripada Adamir mendingan Diablo sih guys, sumpah. Walaupun sama-sama jago ya. Kartusinya. GPL lah, mati. Astaga. Itu si siapa namanya, si Owl masih pengen split push saya guys. Dikira Udel gak lihat map apa ya? Gak bisa loh, ini Hades sendirian coy, aduh. Kasih free aja gak sih? Nah, free ya guys ya. Free banget.
They will be able to steal the lot. They already got the lead right now with 23-17. Somehow, I think that Team Homeboys in a better position, despite that they have been struggling. At least they can be able to break some of the turrets so that they can actually pull through straight into the baseline of Team NIP Flash.
Telah aja guys, apakah ini jadi Lord penentuan? Soalnya targetnya masih 6 guys, masih banyak. Takutnya nanti Adamir montek lagi bro, sekali montek end guys, bahaya.
For all things considered, Adamir is just getting punished constantly. Whenever he goes for the penalty zone with the flicker combo, he's just not
Hades kocak loh.
anymore.
Fokus Hades guys, Hades turun satu lah, pulang satu woi.
Oh my goodness.
Woi, pulang satu woi. Iya pulang sih. Sumpah. Ini triple kill net boleh. Ya ini sih udah maniac gelo. Kelas Nets. GG guys ya. Aduh, percobaan buta mapnya gagal guys. Buset. Buta map gagal berujung Maniac. Anjay, judul yang sangat mantap guys ya. Oke lah ya, kita lanjut ke match selanjutnya cuy. Thank you Gelo Udil kelas 2-1 semua guys, tapi GG sih. Yang penting menang terus ya guys ya. Thank you guys ya. Bye bye.